Today I'm in Cape Town, attending a Black Queer Social, which is hosted by Queers on Smash. It's a space for those who are queer, who are also part of the marginalized group, to rant, to have discussions, and to come together based on their common ground. The organizer, Obi Mavuso, who founded Queers on Smash a year and a half ago, is very proud of all that they've accomplished so far.
People who have traditionally been marginalized in terms of defining their own narrative get together in a space and say, this is the story I want to tell, and this is the way that I want to tell it, and this is how you're going to listen to it as well, which is really important when it comes to the larger storytelling factor of how stuff gets remembered. I really think a space like this is super important for picking up a narrative that is often forgotten, dismissed, and completely relegated to the side. I think whiteness has spent the last so many centuries of everything being centered, being held up as the norm, being told that this is how you tell a story, that to go, hi, we're excluding whiteness from the space is not so much an attack, but rather an attempt to show that we can also create a space. We don't need whiteness to try and hold us up or try and include us in their space. Actually, that's not what we want. This is actually what we're going for. We're going for a space that centers around us. And actually you can't be here because it's about us. It's something that I'm a little bit careful way of saying. I'd much prefer to say black people or brown people, or actually just say where people are, because POC can sometimes marginalize a group of people that are very, very different. It's a difficult term in that sometimes it can lend a generalized approach to someone or something, like culture and people alike. That is a bit difficult, and I think if we really want to be super aware of what we're doing, then we should be aware of that now and not go, well, in the grander interest of anything. We should actually just shape our speech and the way we refer to people and cultures from the word go. We should be extremely conscious of the words that we're using.
There's more acceptance of a queer male body than a gender non-binary or a femme body. If you have a gay son at school, say so more female, but if you a woman and you're queer, or if you're a trans body, that's kind of we can't really fuck with that or talk about it.
When you think about queer males in the colored community, it's only acceptable if it's held up to a certain type of queerness, which is often very flamboyant, very feminine. They hold a very specific position within the colored community. And if you move outside of that definition or those parameters, then you're kind of ostracized and excluded, and not really there's a lot of harassment and sort of dismissal that comes with owning your queer self in the colored community.